We're back with album review.
What's up?
What's up?
New location.
Yeah, this episode we're doing another Eminem album. This time, the Slim Shady LP.
Yes, sir.
So, Luke, do you have any context you'd like to give?
Not too much. Not too much, other than the fact that this is the first album that I've listened to, or not first listened to with Eminem. Like this album, I've never listened to in full.
Yeah, I've been listening to this album for quite a while.
Me too.
But this is technically not his first album. His first one is Infinite from 1996, which we might do another day, but it's hard to listen to that album these days because it's not on Spotify and stuff. You gotta go on YouTube and other sources.
Yeah, it's a pain to find it.
Yeah, but
it's out there.
Yeah, and after that they would release the Slim Shady EP, not this LP, and that is what would get him discovered by Dr. Dre.
Oh wow!
And in fact, some of those songs off that EP are on this album, either remastered or just redone in a way or two.
Gotcha.
Which I'll cover those when we get to them. But yeah, hey, let's just jump right in. This album also turned 25 this year.
Yes, sir.
Yep. And what's the first track?
Public service announcement.
Yes, I love the first public service announcement one.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, don't listen to this album if you're a kid and without, adult supervision, because boy, does this album go a little off the rails at times.
Oh, yeah.
The next track is My Name Is.
Classic.
Probably one of his biggest songs ever.
Banger. Definitely. One of his most popular songs.
Yeah, one of my favorites off this album. It's a classic.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It really is a good opening track for Slim Shady.
100%.
It really just says who he is and how this album's gonna sound.
Yeah, it sets the tone.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Guilty Conscience, which is great.
This was a funny one.
Bro, I love this track.
This was wild.
Featuring also, yep, Dr. Dre is in it.
Yep.
They do a really good contrast thing where it's like they go through three different scenarios where Dr. Dre's like the angel on the guy's shoulder in a situation he's in, and then Eminem's the devil.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much the person that the narrator's talking about is having like a battle.
Yeah.
Between good and
bad.
Yep, it's a really good song.
It's great. And then the next one, you got Brain Damage.
Oh, I love Brain Damage.
Damage was pretty good.
This is one of his first songs he rhymes orange in.
Yeah.
Yep, this is a really classic track.
Paul skit.
The first Paul skit.
Paul Rosenberg.
His attorney pretty much telling him to, yo, you need to chill on this album. It's a little too much for people to handle.
Shut up, Paul. Nobody fucking likes you.
Nah, I love Paul.
If I Had is the next track.
I love this track. Pretty much what you would do if he had a bunch of money, but he doesn't have it because he's broke.
Yeah, he's broke.
It's interesting hearing this stuff after seeing the trajectory of his career after this, just to see how far he would go. Yeah. But also, this is one of the tracks that was on that EP. It sounded just like this. It pretty much had little to no edits done from it. But this is a very good track.
97 Bonnie and Clyde, the prequel to Kim.
This is a dark track.
Yeah,
this is the
sequel
to Kim.
Yeah, Kim took place first.
Yeah.
But he pretty much just tells a story of him and his little, probably 2-year-old daughter at the time going to bury her dead mama. Yeah. Or his
dead
baby.
Wife.
Yeah, his baby mama.
Dead.
Yeah, another track that was on the EP, by the way. And it was mixed a little differently. It had a more lo-fi beat on
There's one track where M says, I drank a fifth of vodka, dare me to drive.
Oh yeah, that was My Name Is.
Oh man.
That's where he first had that line.
Really?
Then he would reference it again in Stan, which we've already talked about before.
Then you got Bitch.
The Bitch skit, it's a woman who's not a fan of Eminem.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Very short little phone call.
Role model.
This is one of my favorite tracks.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite Eminem songs.
He just goes so hard on this track. The rhyming is incredible. The beat is great. It's so much fun to listen to.
No, it's a great listen. Definitely.
Holy shit. That one always takes me back to high school.
Mm-hmm.
The lounge skit.
This one's pretty much a bunch of dudes singing in a bar the chorus of the next song.
My Fault.
Yep.
I love this song.
This is the story track of him accidentally giving this girl a shit ton of mushrooms and she goes crazy and dies.
Yeah.
It's a goofy track, but I like it.
Yeah,
it's bad.
It's funny, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
Ken Kniv.
Yep.
Ken Kniv. I love this fucking
Yep.
skit.
So there's an interesting story behind this skit. It was actually the guy who does the Ken Kniff voice on this one is a rapper from the day named Aristotle, and he did this as a prank call to Eminem, and then Eminem stole it and put it on his album, and then ever since that's why Eminem voices Ken Kniff on every other project because he wasn't happy about that. Funny skit though. It's
Kenneth Kniff from Connecticut.
It's funny. I really like that.
Come on, everybody.
Spelled C-U-M. Come on,
Yeah.
everybody. This is like the big party track of the album.
Yeah.
It's fun to listen to, but it's probably one of my lesser favorite tracks.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Then we got Rock Bottom.
That's one of my favorites.
That one's a great one.
Another
More
very
of a
depressing
sad,
one.
more of a sad
Mm-hmm.
Eminem track, but it's pretty good. His storytelling
Yeah,
shows. It's just pretty deep.
yeah. Lots of struggle he shows in there. Very well done song.
Yes. Then you got Just Don't Give a Fuck.
Probably another one of the big tracks off
Yeah,
this
that one's
album.
another good one on there.
Oh, yes. And this is the last one that they also had on the EP, by the way.
Yeah.
Had a slightly different beat, but it was very good regardless.
Mm-hmm. Then you got the Soap skit.
This one kind of makes fun of soap operas.
Yeah.
Right.
And, I mean, it's okay. It's kind of
Yeah,
goofy. If you like soap operas, it's kind of a funny jab at them.
Yeah.
As the world turns.
Which, this one also kind of bases itself off of the soap opera world, but it has a lot of goofy shit in it.
Yeah.
This is the one with Go Go Gadget Dick. He whips his dick out and kills everyone. It's really fucking funny.
Yeah. Then you got As the World Turns.
That's the one we just did.
What? Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad.
Oh, hi, Dylan.
Hello.
Oh, bye, Dylan.
Bye, down. Then you got I'm Shady.
I like I'm Shady. It's, again, probably one of my less favorite tracks on the album, but I still like it. It's just him, again. It's another him track.
Yeah. And then you got Bad Meets Evil.
I love
This
this
is a great
track. This is as a feature from Royce da 5'9", who is a really cool rapper too.
Mm-hmm.
And this is another one of my favorites because they just go so well together.
Yeah.
And if you didn't know this, they had a group together in Bad Meets Evil. They
Also, Royce, he is also from Michigan.
yeah, he's another Michigan-based rapper.
Yeah.
And what's going on here?
Then we got Still Don't Give a Fuck.
Yep, the closing track. He
Yes,
still doesn't
sir.
give a fuck.
He still don't give no fuck.
Yep, it's just Eminem being Eminem. It's
Just Eminem being Eminem.
who gives a fuck?
Yeah, for real.
Not him.
Not him. But overall final thoughts. What do you got, Luke? Since you picked the album.
This was fucking wild, bro, to see the Slim to the Shady in action.
Yeah.
Audibly. He's a fucking nut job.
Oh,
dude.
yeah,
He's
Oh,
a
yeah.
fucking nut job.
This is definitely his most cartoon sounding album too. Like
Goofy motherfucker album.
the funny accent he has going on. Like, it's not really annoying. It's just like how Eminem is, because a lot of people like Relapse. He's not a fan of that.
Yeah.
Like people are not a fan of the accents on that album. But we'll talk about Relapse another day, because I got some opinions on that.
I got opinions on Relapse.
Hey, see,
Relapse.
I feel like you'll like Relapse, Luke.
I grew up with I'm Not Afraid, so.
Yeah.
That's Recovery.
Oh,
yeah.
But we'll talk about that one probably another day.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of M albums that we should talk about for
Yeah.
sure, but this is probably the one that got him to where he is today.
Yes.
It's not his most iconic, but it's a pretty
But
good one.
it's a classic.
Final thoughts, Dylan?
It's a great album. Listen to it. Has a lot of good tracks on there, and it shows what Eminem was capable of.
Oh yes.
He still is capable.
Still. I
Mhm.
meant like at the time.
Yeah, I mean, I got opinions on his new stuff, which
Yeah.
we already talked about Revival, and there's other stuff which I'm not huge on, but we'll talk about another day.
Yeah.
But let's go
Ratings?
to scores.
I'm gonna give it a 9.
Ooh.
Solid 9.
Asia?
I'll give another one of these. I'll give it an 8.5.
I thought we don't do points.
We
No,
started
we do.
them this year.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't give it a 9 because there's a few tracks that are just kind of meh. Like As the World Turns is okay to me. Come On Everybody's okay. I'm Shady's okay. Some of the skits are hit or miss.
Yeah.
But it's still pretty damn good. And when I was younger, I did say I liked this one better than the Marshall Mathers LP. I think I changed my opinion on that now. I think I like Marshall Mathers better. But this is still a very, very good one. Probably like my second or third favorite album by him.
I got you. I'd definitely say 8.5. I definitely agree with a lot of what you said. Like, I could do without some of the skits. And just some of the songs on there are just okay. But a lot of it's good. And it's a good album. Solid 8.5.
Yeah, highly recommend at the end of the day.
Yes.
So, Dylan, what do you got for us? I heard we're doing some hick shit.
We are doing some hick shit.
It might make some people upset, maybe.
I don't give a fuck.
Because I don't give a fuck.
See?
So, the album that I'm picking is Summertime Blues by Zach Bryan.
Okay. I've never listened to a Zach Bryan album before.
Yeah, well, you're going to.
Alright, I wonder how people are going to feel about this one.
Well, it'll be good.
Alright.
It's actually good country music.
Alright, I'll give it a listen.
Yeah.
Alright, so tune in next time for Summertime Blues by Zach Bryan.
Yes, sir.